Good morning, everyone. I'm letting everybody into the Zoom room. For some reason, my computer is not letting me log in, so I'm doing this from my phone. Just going ahead and let everybody in. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay. Helen, can you hear me okay? Can you guys hear me okay?
Can hear you.
Okay, great. Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because all I'm seeing is the screen here logging in. So let's go ahead and get started. I appreciate everybody coming on board. We're finally back in the States. So, of course, first day back, something goes wrong with my computer, but that's fine. At least we're getting this thing off the ground here. Any wins since this time last week? Any closes, new deals, anything good going on for you guys?
I had a close.
Who's that?
April.
Oh, hey, April. Good job. Well done. Good job. Any other wins for you guys?
I have some. We have at least one closing this week, maybe two. So
Oh, good.
I have
Yeah,
quite
but
a few under contract, so they're slowly closing finally.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Helen, did you ever get your mentor designation?
I did.
Okay, good.
And then I got it straightened out too, because they put Lindsay with someone else, but
Oh, okay.
Regina helped us and we got it all figured out. So
Okay, good. Because I have an agent in Florida that is with another mentor but doesn't know REO. They're in our group. So I was gonna give you a call later to see if you could do that for them. It would just be more of a
sure.
you wouldn't have to do anything. Just basically be it on paper.
Sure.
So well, good.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy to help.
I appreciate that. And yeah, as we talk about mentors too, it's something that really everybody on this call should be thinking about, because if you're going to be attracting other people to you, and you know REO pretty well, you probably want to make sure that whoever is coming on in your group, if they ever do need a mentor, and it's really just for agents that don't have the experience or the transactional history. But it's better if they're just with you. And when you're a mentor, you can agree just to mentor people in your group. You don't have to mentor everybody that's in the state. You can just basically be a mentor for the people that you bring on board EXP. And it's a really easy process. I've done it. Helen, as you saw, has done it. A few other agents in our group have become mentors, but it could be a value proposition too, especially if you're looking to bring on some agents that maybe don't have the experience level that that we're looking for, but we can still put them on board because we know that you're mentoring them, and that's kosher with us. That's good for us. So all right, well, let's see. Is any other wins? Anything else going on for you guys before we get started here? Just have a little bit of an agenda today. Not a big deal, but anything else going on?
I had
Glad you're back.
Well, that sounds like two wins. So we'll go with whoever starts talking first.
I had one of my big houses, big for the Fort Worth area. It's around 600. It closed Friday, and then this week I have another one coming up.
That's awesome, Debbie. Good job. Glad to see you guys are staying busy down there. Is it getting any cooler down there in Texas, or still pretty hot?
It's a lot cooler.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank God.
Yeah, when I was there in September, I didn't think the temperature was actually really good. It was in the 70s, low 80s. I was shocked actually. I thought I was coming into be a lot hotter weather, but it was really nice. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys were lucky because we had in my opinion, a fairly mild summer. We didn't have many temperatures over 100, but we've had summers where there were weeks of over 100. So
yeah,
y'all came at a good time.
Yeah, I think we did. Well, good. And there was another win in there too. With who else was having a win?
I was just going to say that I'm glad that you're back in town and we can get back on to things there.
That's all.
Yeah, actually, I went to, today was, they were having a mass for my father-in-law, so that's why I was off this morning, but, I'm back from that, and, yeah, I actually was up early today, caught up with some emails, had a couple calls on the way back from the church, so, yeah, we're ready to rock and roll, get things moving. Today is gonna be a short week for me because I'm only able to work today and tomorrow. As a lot of you guys know, we're headed to Tony Robbins on Thursday through Sunday, and I have to work in my office on Wednesday. So if you need anything from me this week, reach out to me today and tomorrow. Thursday, Friday, I'm going to be pretty much non-available, but you guys know how to get in touch with Regina Moore. She'll be your go-to if you're needing something that's really pressing, very, very urgent in nature. If you're not able to get a hold of an asset manager or something like that. But just to let you guys know, Thursday and Friday are probably going to be my least available days of the year. Even whenever I was overseas, I was still able to take a call if you guys needed something urgently, which happened only just a couple times. So let's see. Looking at the newsletter from last week, there really wasn't anything pressing, except we do have some REO certification. It's coming up for relocation in REO itself. I think that's next few weeks. So if you don't have your certifications, it's really something you definitely want to be doing. Don't let this go, because EXP does have referrals that they do for people with those designations, but you have to have a certification. Once you do the certification, you have to register. There's a few other things that you have to do, but they'll let you know exactly what needs to be done. It's not a big mystery. The crew over at Revenos is really responsive. They're very engaging. You can go into EXP World. You can talk to them through workplace chat. So there's various different ways to be in touch with people. Just know that though, with people that are on the corporate side of EXP, they don't really do email. It's workplace chats, and it's EXP World. I mean, they will, but they might not get back to you right away. But if you do a workplace chat with them, they're usually responding to you within 10 minutes or so. And then if they're not, and if you need something, reach out to me, and I can help with that as well. Looking at the newsletter, there was some.
Hey, Eric.
Go ahead,
Hey,
Larry.
Eric, before you move off of that Revenos topic, so there's been some changes. Don Conciatori is no longer a part of the Revenos. This isn't a good thing or a bad thing. It's pretty common. Like if you look at her track record, and I was talking to her about this at EXPCon, her specialty is in starting up companies, not really managing them. Like once they're in place and stuff, she gets bored really quickly. So she's parted ways. At this point, she's still consulting. She's actually consulting with a couple of agents in our group, because she's big on putting together the bundle select, relocation programs, etc. And this is where I would treat the Revenos department like another asset management company. I have agents. I don't see them on this call, but in the first quarter of this year, got 108 assignments from the Revenos department alone. They only work with about 70 or 80 agents across the country. Jeff, his last name starts with a C, is now the head of kind of the REO in the institutional investor space. If you say that, look, you're part of, use my name, because I've been talking with him daily. Again, just building those relationships and letting him know, look, if you ever don't have enough coverage, if you need better people, this is what our group is trained for, right? Our group is used to doing high volume, high quality type things, because not a lot of traditional agents can make that transition into this, because it's a different game over here on this side. So build relationships with that Revenos department, treat them like asset managers, and reach out and add massive value to them, especially as they're going through this transition. Hey, look, I'm sure that you have your agent network already, but I'm here for you, right? If you need secondary opinions, you need contracting bids or anything else, please let me know. And another note, if any of you guys work with Revenos already? I know Jeff does, but Revenos will be moving to the Equator platform as well. Just a heads up on that, because right now it's kind of duct taped together with spreadsheets and Google Docs. And it makes it very clunky and a lot of extra work for everybody. So they're moving over to the Equator platform and stuff as well. So make sure that your Equator platform is updated, profiles, bios, and all of the things that we do for every other client.
Yeah, that's really good information. That's that would be Jeff Chris Sally. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. And Cindy Nixon is still with them too, correct?
So
Okay.
and I don't know how they split it up, but it's not one person moving, like heading up everything like it was in the past. They're broken up into sections where they each basically have a category. I don't know how that all pans out, but this would be a great time to reach out to them, ask them, hey, which department are you taking over? How can I add value to you? Do you need anything? And don't just do that once. Do that, like put a monthly calendar invite, like a monthly reminder to follow up with Cindy, to follow up with Jeff, right? And just, again, it's just like being there when they need you. You don't have to force them to use you today. You just want to be in their pipeline for when they need better coverage.
Yeah, I would definitely reach out to both of those individuals, and I will have that in next week's newsletter for everybody to review. But in the meantime, you know, don't be shy. You know, Cindy, I've had lots of communication with Cindy over the last 2 years. I've probably communicated with her more than any of the people, be it Don Conchatori or when Leo Parajwa was running the division. But now we have new leadership, and you definitely you don't want to be a fly on the wall. You want to be actively engaged with these people, because they can help, you know, push business your way, which is, you know, again, as Larry said, just think of them as another asset management company. Think of them as an ADR, an MCM Capital, or a Shell Point, or any of the other companies that you've been doing business with. They do have assets. They will be doing assignments throughout the course of the year. You don't want to be left behind, especially if they just don't know you. So get to know them. If you haven't been, you know, if you haven't been to EXPCon in the past, you'll put that on your calendar for next year for sure. Larry, do you know if they're doing it in Vegas next year? Have they even announced anything like that, or?
Oh,
It's Miami.
No,
It's
yeah,
Miami.
Yep.
Okay.
Miami again.
Okay.
Miami
Yeah.
and then New Orleans the next year is what they're looking at.
Okay. I wasn't sure if they were going to be like doing one West Coast, East Coast type of thing, but I'm sure Miami was lovely. So, but I guess my point is, you just make sure that you know who the players are. And over the last year, those players have changed a little bit. But Calvin's still with the Revenos group. He's still doing the training. Robert Welcart's still helping out with the training. So, and they're all you know, Robert's very involved and very engaged with our group. As a matter of fact, he has a Momentum Monday call that is in the newsletter. If anybody wants to jump on those calls, you know, please be sure to do that. He's happy to have you on as a guest to help you get to that next level, which is the next thing I want to talk about. Just briefly, because this isn't something I'm going to, you know, push on anybody, but I do want to make it really, this is important to me. This is something I do every year, and that's to put together a marketing plan, or other people call it a business plan or a battle plan, but it's a plan, and it's a way to ensure that if you have a target that you have in mind for next year, for 2025, you know, hoping and praying isn't a strategy. It's not something that I negate. You know, I still am very a faithful person, but I also know that, you know, if I'm going to get somewhere, I have to have a plan to get there. Now, my plans don't always go as according to plan. It's just like it's like an army trying to take over an area. The army might have the best intentions, but things come up, obstacles get in your way, and you have to be able to adjust and change. But with no plan, you don't even know where you're going. It's like being in the middle of the ocean without a rudder on your boat. You know, you don't know where the winds are going to take you. So having a rudder, having an area that you want to try to get to is super important. And I think over the years, I've gotten pretty good at putting battle plans together. I know Larry's very good at it. Jeff's very good at it. We're all here to help you with that particular part of your business. So if, this is gonna be a theme of the newsletter from now till the end of the year and into the first couple weeks of January, is do you have a battle plan? What is your battle plan? Do you need help with your battle plan? Make sure you have a battle plan. And that's just something we're gonna continue to be talking about, because we're going places with our group, and we want to take everybody along with us on this fantastic ride. There's a lot of moving parts that are happening here. There's a lot of people that are involved with our group that want to help everybody in our group be successful, and we're talking to people on a daily basis about where we're going. So if you don't have a plan, start thinking about what that plan looks like. Whether
And Eric,
Larry.
on Friday's wealth building mastermind call this week, Joseph Limo is going to be hosting, because some of us will be at the Tony Robbins event. And I've asked him to actually review the business plan. He does a business planning session every year. And so, he's been doing this for 13 years with me as the head trainer for Carrington and everything else. So he's going to be going through that as well this Friday, 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, on our wealth building mastermind.
Excellent. Yeah, I think it's an important topic to review. Anyhow, so anything is there anything else that you guys? That's all I needed to go over today. Is there anything on your plates, or anything that you guys need to ask me about? Or we have Jeff and Larry on this call as well today. If there's anything that you guys have questions about, go for it. If not, it's Monday, so it's Veterans Day. It's time.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, did it get answered for Vera? Oh, it did. Okay.
Yeah, so I put in there, Vera. So if you go to www.revenos.com, that website is where you can, so basically each of those programs, we have a relocation, we have an REO, we have an institutional investor, we have an affiliate program. All of those are different sources of income from eXp directly, and you have to be certified for each of those. So they may not have a class right away, but you can be put on the waiting list for when their next class and stuff comes up. That's a good reason to reach out to them, and they should have a contact information. Hey, when is your next revenue class for REO, for this, for that, and start building that rapport and relationship. So that's the website for that.
Well, I can just tell you right now, tomorrow is REO certification module 1. And it's going to go right in order, 1, 2, 3, 4 through the month of November. And in the newsletter is the calendar. So it's there, you just review it. Farrah, if you have any other questions, you're new to the group, reach out to me or Helen. We know where to direct you and what you need. But start tomorrow. I mean, it's rare that they've had about 4 certifications this year, which I think is about normal. It's about every other month, every third month or so. So definitely, do it. Make sure that you have those certifications. I think right now we have 6 that you can do: Bundle Select, REO, Relo, Affinity, Institutional Investor, and there's a couple others that I'm missing. So that it's we make it available, but we can't make anybody do it. But it is available. So was that a chat? I'm not able to see the chats. Anything else on the chats that you guys are seeing from anybody? We good?
No, that should be it on that side. One of the other things that I've spoken to a lot of you guys about this already. We've already done this, but some of you guys are new to our group, and I will be reaching out to you. So our rev share system changed, which helps our group out tremendously. Because we've been stacking a lot of you guys underneath American Destiny to one, so you guys have access to all of these companies' inventory, which is great. That's a huge win. But some of us, like Jeff, myself, and some of the asset management companies, we've been moving the people that would be qualifying agents for us underneath others. And so our tiers haven't been unlocked. And so with the shifts in the revenue share system, it doesn't change anything for the agent that's coming in. Commission, everything is the same. Changes nothing with their sponsor, which a lot of you guys have, like Eric Bangle and stuff for your sponsor. He still gets the rev share. But once you guys produce, we can now have a qualifying agent and a revenue share agent. Literally, the only thing that it does is it helps the asset management companies. And what I've been telling a lot of you guys is the goal is we want these asset management companies really happy, so they stay here and they keep driving as much business as possible and stuff to us, and we keep building this over the next I say 4 to 8 years. It's going to be a lifetime, but it's again, I haven't seen a downside on this. I think I've done this with about 16 or 17 people. You just have more people that are truly vested in your growth at this point in time, and it locks all of us in together. So when you guys bring on new agents and stuff, I may be reaching out and saying, hey, Latanya, you brought on friend Mika, right? Like, I'm going to keep her with you, but I'm going to switch her sponsorship to here, right? So that way everybody can take advantage of anything that's on the table. So again, just a heads up, not that it changes much, but when we do that, I'll fill out an exception. You guys will get a 1-page digital signature that you have to fill out. And yeah, it just creates some really big win-wins. So I don't want to blindside anybody. We just don't talk about it very much. So since I have you guys here, I wanted to let you know.
Yeah, that's a good point, Larry. One of the things that's really gotten better since even I came on board 2 years ago was how EXP is making it so much more cohesive for us to be groups, and we can work as more like in a team structure. Not that we're a team, not that you're part of a team necessarily that has any restrictions to you. You're still an independent contractor doing your own thing, but now we can have some real collaboration where we're helping you, you're helping us, and it's a two-way street. It's it's like, I think somebody said win-win. I think it's definitely a win-win for everybody to help everybody get to that next level, which is exciting. All right. Well, anything else from you guys? We still have another 8 minutes, but if not, I'm going to be getting ready. I'll be on Jeff's call here. Here in 8
Eric,
minutes.
or whoever, I just need a recommendation. I'm ready to hire a VA, and I know several people on this call have done that and down that road. I was wondering, I guess, just a recommendation or to point me in the right direction. I know there's companies that do that.
So I'm super impressed, and there's a few people in this group that are using the company that I did. So the guy I actually met through Tony Robbins, and they do a full disc assessment on everybody that they hire on. They set up all of the interviews. They go through like a discovery phase and, okay, Art, what are you looking for this person for? Boom, boom, boom. And then they will weed through a lot of those folks, bring them over. I want to say part-time of 20 hours a week, let's call it. I want to say is $700 or $800 a month for a part-time assistant. For full-time, it's $1,400. There are some cheaper versions and stuff that I've used in the past. The difference in quality is a game changer. Like, I'm so impressed with this one. She's been with me for about 5 or 6 months, and I plan, literally, we're creating plans on how she can double her income and triple her income and stuff like that, which she's never had those conversations because I want to join her.
Okay, yeah, you could send me that. And yeah, Jeff, I'll join your call too, because I've heard you talk about it many times. So
Yeah, but I'd like Larry's too. This is the first time I've heard Larry's, so that sounds great.
Yeah, well, it's relatively new, right? And I have to test it, right? Like, before I can ever be like, Jeff, you guys should use this or this or this, right? And now, like, literally, it's saved so much time in my life. She's putting together systems and procedures. And so, a lot of the stuff that just has to be done every single day, she is doing. And then I get reports every single day. Hey, this is what I did. I got through this many people. She's probably setting 3 or 4 appointments a day on some cases with new agents and stuff for me to talk to and stuff as well.
wow.
So there's just a lot of, now you guys can't have mine, full disclosure, right? Like, she's taken she's full-time. She has no more time for anybody else, but I'm sure they can find somebody else. So what I need you to do is just email me directly because I have to find the guy's name. He reaches out to me. I just got to look up and see what his name actually is, and I'll get it to you. So just email me to remind me, and I'll get that to you.
All right, thanks.
Who are you saying that to?
Whoever wants it.
Just because I'd like it too. So do you want like?
Yeah, just shoot me an email to remind me,
emails?
and I will get it to you.
Okay.
I just gotta look it up.
Okay.
Daryl, I'm responding to your chat via email. I'm gonna be sending it to you and Larry. That you have to get that set up, and it's just a matter of going into your Bid on Homes. You already have a Bid on Homes account. You just need to update your info. So I'm gonna be sending you an email here in 5 minutes to how to do that. So, okay, any other questions before we end off today? Yeah, I appreciate everybody's patience over the last 4 weeks. I know I haven't been as available as I thought I would be, but with that being said, I had a phenomenal time, and my batteries are definitely recharged. I'm ready to go. So we're here to help everybody that needs our help to get to that next level. A few of us will be at Tony Robbins this week, getting even more pumped up, but hopefully bringing that energy back to everybody that's in our group and helping everybody get to that next level. If you want to go there, if you don't, that's fine too. But I'm always somebody that wants to get to that next level as well. So, all right. Well, you guys have a good, Jeff.
Real quick, sorry. I forgot. I have my REO training today, so it's only for EXP agents in our group, right? So this is the one where I'm going to show you my resume. I'm going to show you exactly how I'm doing everything. I'm going to basically show you everything I do verbatim. But please don't share that outside of our group, of course, right? Because it's just for you guys. But it is this morning at 11 a.m. Pacific to 12 Pacific. And the link is the same as my huddle, which starts in just a few minutes. And that link is going into the chat right now. There it is. Boom.
Yeah, and just so everybody knows, that's a fantastic call. You guys will learn so much. Even if you're a seasoned veteran with 30 years of experience, you will definitely learn something at these calls. So I know Monday's gonna be busy for everybody, but take some time. These should be in the count. They should be in the newsletter. So you try to plan out your weeks if you can, so that you can be on these calls when and if possible. But that's all I had today, and I'm actually going to go ahead and jump in the call today. But if anybody has anything they need to go over with me, just give me a call on my cell or send me an email, and we can get that answered for you. Again, Daryl, I'll have that over to you here in 5 minutes. And Helen, I'm going to send you about that agent in Jacksonville and see if that's something you guys can partner up with. So,
Okay.
all right, guys.
I need to talk to you anyway because Sandy came down and stayed with me this weekend.
Okay.
So I was teaching her some REO stuff. So I need to talk to you about her as well.
Okay. Do you want to just stay on the call?
Sure.
Okay. So just stay on. Everybody else can jump off whenever you guys are ready. Have a good one, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
See you, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi.
And let me see if I can just remove that. Okay. Barry, are you going to hang on too, or did you want Barry to stay on as well, or?
If she needs something, sure.
Okay. Okay, Barry. We're here. Did you want to? I mean, you're here. You can ask. You can. I know Helen's in your organization. So if you have any questions, you certainly ask. Oh, you're on mute. You're on mute. Take yourself off mute.
Hey, I'm sorry I was muted, but yeah, well, I'm happy to be with the group. I just hope that things gonna happen, with listings and stuff. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not always immediate, but most. Where are you at again? Which part? You're in Fort Lauderdale, right?
Well, I'm in Palm Beach County.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there's activity over there. It's not like booming. I mean, it's not one of our big areas, but it's I've gotten probably a handful over the last year. So I'm hoping one of our asset managers will be reaching out to you in the near term.
Mhm.
But just try to be on the calls. Try to do the certifications, the REO, the relo. Try to be
Yeah.
on Jeff's REO call here today. That's a really good call. It's probably one of our better calls of the month.
Right.
He just gives us. Like he'll even hold back on his other REO call because he wants to give us the real nuts and bolts, the real privy information. So it's a good call to be on.
Yeah, I'll be on it today, so.
Good. Good. All right. Well, it's nice to see you. Good to see you in person.
Yeah.
Sort sort of.
Yeah, I do more than Palm Beach. I do Fort Lauderdale and I do Martin County and yeah. I
Okay.
don't care, so yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a look at your bid on homes and make sure it's where it needs to be. As a matter of fact, I got your phone right now. I'm just pull it up right now. And
See
make
if I
sure-
got in everywhere that I need to be.
You should do the REO module 1 tomorrow with EXP
Okay. I sign up.
because it's like four modules of training, and once you complete all 4, then you get the REO certification. I
Right.
haven't received anything from that yet, but I did it, because I do everything that they
If it's more than
offer.
4 weeks, Helen, reach out to Chris or Cindy Nixon to make sure you get those certificates. And then Vera, your bid on homes, your E&O expired on November 3rd, so you want to update that. And
Yeah, that.
you're also your broker.
That's probably with her old company.
Yeah, that's
Your brokerage is still listed as Premier Broker, so you want to update that too.
What is this? What website is that on?
Bid on homes.
Been on homes. Okay. I thought
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
just go to your bid on homes. The email you're using is the Vera@HANCK.com. So just log on with that email, and then you can change everything. If you run into any roadblocks, let me know, and then I can have Brandon Jones help you out with anything you need help with.
right. I'm on so many websites, so it's easy to miss one.
Yeah, and then Helen, you can help her out with that too, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, Vera, you have a good rest of the day.
Yes, same to you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks.
Mhm,
See
bye.
ya.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna end off the call. Why don't you just give me a call on my cell phone?
Okay,
Okay,
sounds
thanks.
good. See ya.